Okay, so not bad. Learning language model, I guess, is what this software is. Here it's kind of like a language model, I guess. The LX language models, I guess. But at any rate, what he shows it does is he managed to get it in there like his JS for your droid. Congratulations, well done. But he was talking about two different types of it. He said there was two different types of chips or something, or two different types of the software you could program in that's up to date, and it has access to. Let's see if I can find it. He puts it in, gets it going. Yeah, he's talking about something in here like one of these are internet capable and down or something like that, and I can't remember which one it is. So that means it's more correct. This other one, right on the wire, kind of gets it right, but makes stuff up at time. And it can be based, I suppose, on the way he programmed that in to a certain degree as well. The way he said, don't make it up. He says, like, don't make it so much of a lie or something like that. And in this one, he asked who it is, and this is a complete made up lie. I would like an asterisk or something with that, with something like that in the program. I need to, buff it or something. But the other one, I guess, if as long as it's actively correct information, most people or the chip limitations that's farther north on that chart, south is like it. I'm not about to read the internet, feeling lucky. The speed that it's about to do that, read all that information, cut and paste, and get it to this Discord or this terminal. The way I asked it right there, from the way the code language, again, the console log parentheses is its own kind of JavaScript language. It has its own console bases. Well, there the code doesn't necessarily do that. There's some additional files in there clearly that allow it to route an operation to a source through those web pages or Google or whatever it does. There they all would route the same way with debugging, I'm sure. Um, and then pulls out this. If it can't do that, it's going to come up with a made up answer like this, which is great logic. A little bit like, asking a kid that's like, if you're asking the kid, I don't really know, and come out with a number, that's still going to beat them. That was almost plausible the way he's writing it out in this perplex AI pitch for, I don't know, maybe he's getting a commission for it, maybe not. Maybe he's working his crew, as far as who's putting into his pyramid scheme of some flavor, which is generally not too bad as long as, again, different types of chips and different type of way that might be programmed to be a useful. Then you take that, links in here, LLN, M, and like you did your other program language, now you have the ability to grab this, what gives you the ability to whatever limits this was, but you will have to add it in there like JavaScript or whatever came up into it. Here's the physical program though. When they're not given to you by something on your middle ground, C or Java Plus or whatever it is, or Python Plus, then I guess you're just sitting in here like what that is here, trying to guess what that number is. Might be plausible. For all I know.
Nadal recently won the French Open men's singles title for a 13th time, so that bit was correct at some point. It says that he beat Djokovic in the final. I guess that is quite plausible, but this is completely made up. Let's now update it to use the PPLX 7B online model. So this is much better. So this is actually correct. So Nadal has recently announced just a couple of days ago that he's going to be coming back to play tennis in January 2024 in Brisbane. Let's see if it can tell us.
And now, that's a good little view of where I'm at. And there should be a way to get that here. Now that is a little bit more practical. That I could potentially put into the terminal, have it run the code, and then run out the code with an answer. And that's like programming my own little simpler GPT. I don't think we're quite, that's Tony Stark 10 gen tech away from where this is, where I'm living, especially where you would leave that, which is a way upgraded variant on the Tech Priest's Titanium Mechanicus build. Should do a bit better. But I'm kind of liking, again, just that visual of, okay, programming some stuff. This is one of those things to get it down there in the test box, is what that kind of stuff is. Cool.